Welcome, Warriors of Valhalla. This is Total War Titan, and thank you for stopping by today for some more Steel Division 2. And today I'm doing something a little different. Ignore that attack beacon over there. We are doing I'm actually in a replay of Steel Division 2 right now, because I started live streaming the other day, Total War Titan at Twitch, /Twitch, and this is a battle I did on live stream for my very first live stream. I saved a replay, and I'm going to actually do a replay now. I'm going to do it like I did the Total War videos, and this is hopefully going to be very fun and a lot better video quality because I'm not worried about commanding the troops. So yeah, right now I am moving my forces up to the front. A little piecemeal. I didn't give the orders beforehand starting the battle, and this is going to result in a slower deployment. Nonetheless, very fun. We got some T-34s moving up to the front, we'll capture T-34s, because we are playing as the Germans right now. Moving up to the front along with infantry. And the fight's going to be mainly about this town and the flanks around it. Yeah, I did send this mortar crew up earlier on. I'm still ordering troops out. This is a very time-consuming process. But yeah, I'm moving some pioneers out, giving their orders piecemeal. Actually, I'm just going to order them all to move up, move fast, and deploy from there. So I am setting up defensive positions. Ready to push into the town. Don't want to overextend myself, because I don't have a lot of infantry at the moment. But yeah, I have most of the troops, as I have this column up on the way. These two T-34s. T-34-42 and T-34-41. Older T-34 models, but they were still effective during their time period. Now this is 1944, and this is a counterattack, so yeah. Also, I got a whole new logo. You guys may have seen that earlier when I posted it earlier this week. I believe Thursday I posted it, so I hope you guys like the new logo. Friend on my Discord that I'm on, Moscow Husko, actually made it for me. Actually, not Moscow Husko, Mo Phoenix, I'm sorry. She made it for me. She's a very talented artist. And yeah, alright, we have first action. And these pioneers in this house just took down that truck with, I believe, a grenade. Whoever threw that grenade that far, how far was it? I'm not sure that was what killed it, but whoever threw it, if it was a grenade, whoever threw a grenade that far is getting a medal. Oh, they just shot it. Okay, never mind. That's not a grenade. They just shot the gun with your crew. Okay. Yeah, they do have a tank though engaging it. That's problematic. T-34-76 appears to be a 1942 variant. So it's similar tech to what we've got. They have some recon guys behind our lines that are causing some problems. I do have a tank with a 28mm anti-tank gun engaging it, so we killed that one, but there's still more to deal with. That's T-34-1931 and T-34-76. Just killed that one. That's good, that's good. And they still have more recon behind our lines. I'm keeping a lot of troops in reserve, including these radio men. I thought they were recon, but they're radio. So, I misapplied them in this battle. Oh well. We are pushing up with infantry. On this flank, I am getting some anti-tank guns. I'm planning on just passively holding this flank for a little bit until I can get some more infantry. Then we're going to push up, see where the enemy's deploying. But yeah, as you can tell, most of the fighting is going to be in this area. This is where my strongest forces are. This is where their strongest forces are going to be. And as I said, I am in a replay, so I'm not commanding. You can probably tell. I have a T-34. They have another recon dude. T-34 is moving forward to engage it. Dead. They have a lot of infantry coming up the road. And a machine gun half track. Actually, I have that tank in War Thunder. Well, not tank, truck in War Thunder. 4 machine guns on a truck. Classic Russian weapon. Next to dead one, surprisingly. Lost contact with it there, but we still have that tank. Another T-34-76. The 1941 variant this time. Let's get some close in fighting. The guys in the church aren't in trouble. Let's hide the HUD really quick, get some cinematic shots. Guys in the church are fighting. A wide cinematic overlay of the fight. Now, unfortunately, this T-34 got its turret stuck, but still killed the enemy tank. So good work, T-34. We have a 1942 variant T-34 up here. And I have mortar fire coming in on this side because they have an anti-tank gun that's been causing a little bit of an issue. So we're just going to kill it really quick with artillery. T-34 is going to push forward. I'm going to try and push this bridge, but it's not going to work out very well. And unfortunately, a lot of my infantry in this area got killed, and I don't have very many more infantry. I'm going to mortar that T-34 because I don't like where it is. I'm bringing in some Panzershrecks because I noticed that my biggest problem is T-34 is getting in close range. I mean real close range. I'm moving up my own T-34 to engage. Mortar fire is inbound. The T-34 is on the bridge right now, actually. Shooting at something. 1942 variant. There must be a tank over this way. Oh yeah, there's a tank of mine over the T-34. They are under fire though, from mortar and anti-tank from that T-34. Firing AP. A nice bounce there. Yeah, they knocked out that loader. That tank is going to be in trouble. They got a tank and an anti-tank gun on here. They're calling in some air power. I did bring in some AA. Some 20mm flat guns on both half-track and regular. So with this unit, you get 2 AA guns for the price of 1. Which is slightly increased bomb points price, but still. Now we're pulling back that T-34. And they're pushing some infantry in this area. I do have a T-34 to help engage it. But they killed the pioneers over here. Not sure what this T-34 is shooting at, but there's some infantry right there. Oh, now the machine gun's going up. And there's the T-34. These guys are trying to kill it with the anti-tank rifle they got. Big gun. Infantry's being fired on. Something just exploded. Oh yeah, artillery shells. I am mortaring that position. Yeah, we got some air power coming in. I do have my own air power anti-air relatively close by, but it is a bit far from the front to actually be effective. They are going to bomb it successfully. But immediately, within seconds of the guns opening up, they're pulling back. They knocked the pilot unconscious for a bit. Immediately. And the bombing run was mostly ineffectual. They kill a truck, but not my truck. It was a Russian civilian truck. I don't care. There's a dude with a 28mm gun. T-34 anti-tank gun actually is engaged in that other anti-tank gun. Got some spalling on the inside of it. I still have to deal with these infantry, but I have a Panzershreck about to kill this tank. Nice work, nice work. A good close-up shot of that thing exploding. Nice, nice. I like it. We do have these infantry to deal with, but we have a half-track with the Stern Pioneers and an MG42 inbound. These guys are trying to kill it with their anti-tank rifle. Still effective in that scenario, I guess. And they actually killed it. Nice. We do have a T-34 moving up. Phase B has begun. This is helpful for us as we're going to be able to call in a lot more infantry and we actually be able to begin counter-pushing. Don't worry about this. There's no troops actually on our side of the river. They're all over here and there's not a lot of them. I just have no one that direction, so. Over here I did begin pushing some troops up minorly, but not too aggressive because I don't have the strength to really push forward all that much. I have some more mortar fire. We're trying to use the mortar to desperately hold them off. I have an anti-tank gun creeping through the, not the 37mm, but the 150mm anti-tank gun creeping through the woods to try and engage that T-34 over on that bridge. You can barely see it. Yeah, it's actually through the bush. But we kill it. One shot. Down. Nice work, anti-tank crew. Through the front, too. Nice work, anti-tank crew. We did pin down these infantry. They're trying not to die. We did lose an objective over here, but we captured one over here, which is good. We do have a foothold on this side of the river with some pioneers watching this side. Good work, good work. But yeah, here are some of the infantry reinforcements I called in. I have some I'm just gonna call them grenadiers because I'm pretty sure that's what they are. I don't know how to pronounce that. I have some grenadiers moving up, and these half tracks. And yep, we have some action up in front. I have some T-34s engaging some infantry, along with Pioneer Fuhrer with rifles. High explosive shells. These guys are very quickly being picked off one by one. Most of them are dead. Another HE shell killed the guy. And yep, we got the last one with a machine gun. Nice work, nice work. Well, we have to deal with this anti-tank gun now, because it can see us. These hills outside the town are very helpful for holding it. Like, if I had an anti-tank gun here, they wouldn't be able to push very far if I was on the Russian side. But at the same time, the Russians have that hill right there. You can't leave the town. You can't support the town, but you can't leave the town. See, I have the tank engaging the anti-tank gun. That's not working out very well. But another thing I bring in with with Phase B, I can get. I haven't gotten it yet, but I can get air power. Yeah, so they do kill my T-34. Now we're gonna fire on the half tracks. I do have this fellow firing high explosive, 75mm high explosive, and it's actually wreaking havoc on that anti-tank gun. So yeah, they trade there. This guy had the faster rate of fire with 75mm high explosive. Killed that anti-tank crew. But they are sending more troops in. There is a supply truck, by the way, and I am wanting to get some supply trucks. I am going to bring in one of my own for this unit, which is out of HE. I've been firing that mortar so much. Like right there it is. And I'm also bringing in some bigger guns. Well, I don't use them very much this round. It's 150mm howitzers. Yes, they do have a T-34-85 coming in. That's going to be a problem, because that's a powerful tank. Even though it's meant to be engaging other tanks, it's got an 85mm shell that's got a decent amount of high explosive. And is being enforced on their player healths. Yes, there's another half track watching the road. Well, actually, right now it's watching a building and a dead Russian truck. This dude is awfully suspicious of that dead Russian machine gun truck. It's dead. You don't need to worry about it. Yeah, so they did kill one of my half tracks, I believe. Well, the other one got the infantry into this building. They killed, that SU-152 just wiped out a squad in one shot. Impressive, but worrying. Good foreshadowing, I guess. I have an anti-tank rifle team, 14.5, that's a 50 cal. Actually, no, 50 cal is only 12.7. That's bigger than a 50 cal rifle. Those guys are going to try and push forward, immediately get caught in a beam. Well, I don't need to worry about friendly fire as these Panzershrecks are moving forward. Never mind, they're fine. There are the Panzershrecks advanced, they're going to move over to the next house. They do have some tanks moving up. We don't see them very well, but I am ordering my mortars to fire. See that supply truck you saw earlier? I'm also going to move my AA closer to the front, so that they can provide air cover. Alright, so the artillery is pretty good. I don't know what the T-34 is engaging right now. Probably something over here, but we do drive back the supply truck, so we can't resupply the T-34. T-34 is going back across the bridge. I'm moving forward some infantry. Some grenadiers. They don't have anti-tank capability though, so they need that Panzershreck. I have T-34 in reserve along with some more leaders and the 150mm howitzer. Over here things are still pretty static. I am bringing up some infantry though to try and start pushing this way. I have 2 half-tracks going down this slope. One of them is under fire from something. Not sure what, but they both get down the slope into the woods. Oh, that anti-tank gun. Nice. So they're bringing in some air power. And I do still have these guys limbered up back here, but they still have the one gun on the half-track. And I do bring in some of my own rocket power, so this is a little bit of an awkward meeting. The rockets are a little short, but these guys were firing on the move against that Russian plane. I'm sorry I missed that, folks, but these guys were firing on the move. Yeah, and we can see more of that now, because they're sending in some fighters to kill my air power. I send in some of my own. These guys are still firing on the move, mind you. See that? They're firing AA on the move, towing another AA gun. Yeah. I also have the AA over here, although it doesn't have the half track that was towing it. I am unsure why. So yeah, now we have the guns unlimbered. We have a battery of 4 20mm guns. That should be plenty to protect the section in the front. And on the plus side, anyone in that cross-shaped area is dead from 4 20mm autocannons. These guys are in a firefight. And they're winning because they're in the house. These guys will be open. At least they're on their knees. That makes more sense. But they're still being torn apart. Now, I do have some guys moving down the road real fast. At least they were rolling down. They must have stopped really quickly. They kill those guys. Yep, there they are. One shot, instant, nice. I just like how a single rifle shot is heard, and then that thing is down. Now, they're shelling my AA battery for some reason? Question mark, but okay. Honestly, I'd be shelling these guys and these guys. Ah, they did kill my troops commander there, so I guess it makes kind of sense. Over here we have an anti-tank team get engaged by these pioneers. They don't kill them, they lose them, but I'm pretty sure that anti-tank team is scared off. Over here I did deploy some troops, including a Panzer IV, not just a captured T-34, but a full-on Panzer IV, along with some infantry, and they are pushing across the river to take this flank. My plan was to kind of try and go like this, but I wasn't really putting a whole lot of effort into it. I was also focusing a lot on this forward front here to take the town. We have the town mostly under our control. I really want that river, because that river is a fantastic defensive position. And that tree line right there, it had Panzershreck in this trees, right, an anti-tank gun right here, all that good stuff. They have an 88 millimeter anti-tank gun, and it does kill one of my Panzershreck dudes, but the other dude's still running. The gun gets killed by fire, but did you see that? There was an SC-152, and it fired a massive shell, and it just obliterated it, and these guys into the trees. These guys are also in the trees, and they're engaged in the firefight. You can try and catch them with a flank maneuver. I'll try and keep these guys away from the 152. My rocket plane does do some problems, but they machine gun these guys. We do kill those guys. They machine gun the Panzershreck, so that's not good. I have my own air power driving off, my AA driving off their air power. They have AA too in the form of another 85mm AA gun, but in my opinion, the autocannons are better overall. At least for covering troops. Yeah, they shot one of my half tracks. I do have a Panzershreck unit moving into the town to deal with those guys. It is phase C now, that means more troops. But these guys are in trouble, they're probably gonna get spotted. Way off with the rocket. I am gonna call in some Stukas though. I love these guys. Yeah, these guys are just awesome. We lose contact when our troops surrender, so they're not gonna fall immediately, but there's one of them, the SC-152. Lose contact with them again. But that SC-152 is killer against infantry. And there's the T-34-85. So this guy is going to just Up. Down. I don't know what kind of bomb he's got, but perfect bomb. SC-152 down. And he's gonna back to base to rearm because, yeah, they have an AA gun that's still shooting. This tank, because they killed the T-34 with a Panzershreck, I missed it while I was watching. I'm going to attempt to send this guy into that fire, but they're not going to because I wanted to take that guy out, but it's not working. So they're riding out. And they shoot it down. Darn. We do get another Stuka on the ready, though. See, at the moment we have captured to that river. Except on this flank. Just need to push these infantry up. I have the tanks over here. I'm just kind of, I guess I was just waiting for this guy, but there's no point. But they do have another tank moving down this way. I have a 50mm anti-tank gun, and this fellow with his 75mm anti-infantry gun that can have AP. It's only got 5 AP shells, but nice. Once again, a one-shot from this 50mm, but the AA gun's going to start shooting at the 50mm. And it's going to cause some problems. Yeah. We have more enemy contact over here. We have some infantry on this side. But this tank is going to, they're going to start shooting at with the anti-tank rifle. These tanks are going to fire 75mm AG at it. Pin them down really quickly. Over here they have a tank that's about to shoot. SC-152. Not super effective against tanks, but I mean, it works. It works. They stopped shooting at my AT gun, thank goodness. I need that. I have a machine gun on a motorbike shooting at these guys, along with the T-34. This is kind of like a pretty awesome fire on the move situation where both sides are attacking at once. You have these guys caught in the crossfire. I have some rocket planes at the ready. They're not in action yet. Over here we have some scouts and an anti-tank team engaged by our infantry. We have a flamethrower. Yeah, they use a flamethrower, and they're going to get ready another burst, killing one of them. Nice work, nice work. And they're going to kill the other with the flamethrower, too. Nice work with the flamethrower. I like flamethrowers. They have the supply truck just in the middle of our lines, trying to get back to base. And these guys are just pinned down. They're just like, it's over. They hear this guy, they think he's a tank. But this guy's like, oh wait, there's Germans there. We're going to join them now. Yeah, now we have to deal with this T-34 that just shot at them. Yeah, I have artillery fire though. The mortars once again. And the Howitzer's getting ready to fire, so I did use them. Big shells from that dude. It doesn't fire very much. There he goes. Just gonna level that hill. They do have some sort of counter battery fire, probably some from a large shell. Yep, massive impact. They're sending more infantry and more tanks. I am counterattacking with my own push across the river. That tank is going to try and stop it really quick. My own tank, my own AT gun, I did bring up a PaK-40, a 75mm anti-tank gun, same gun as in the Panzer IV. As we know, 4th Thunder, very good gun. And from history too. I just study mostly strategy when it comes to history. We're going to instantly damage the transmission on that thing, and before I get a shot off, dead. They have some infantry in the area too, though, that's what I'm worried about. I am moving my 20mm gun a bit closer to the front, one of them at least, keeping the other in reserve. Another tank damaged the sight on that thing. Yeah, way off. SC-152. Gotta knock that thing out, because that thing is going to cause some problems. Why are you firing APCR? Anyway, we killed it. Moving this squad of infantry to watch the road. I have another 150mm howitzer over here, firing that area. These hilltops are going to be very badly cratered. Very badly cratered. We have another tank, 1C152, moving down the road. These guys have big guns and lots of HE. But yeah, we have a rocket strike coming in and a Stuka coming in. Those sighted their initial target, but the rockets are out. And I do have an AA truck shooting at my guy and a fighter. My AA is going to start shooting, but they're going to kill the fight on Stuka anyway. They do have a 76mm anti-tank gun that's going to be a problem. Why is shells traveling so slowly? I have no clue. Probably because it's HE. But they're going to shoot at my 20mm flak gun. I did bring out my supply truck to supply it, and I did call in the Sturm Tiger, but before the Sturm Tiger saw some action, the battle ended, and we won. So I hope you liked today's video, folks. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more, and don't forget to check out my Twitch at, I believe, Total War Titan, twitch.com/Total War Titan. And I'm hoping to do some streams later. So yeah, Total War Titan, out.